Alrighty guys, this is probably one of the first times, not one of the first times, but one of the few times that a vehicle makes me look dumb. Okay, this vehicle tricked me after I done put an engine in it and then some stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. I don't know if y'all recall this vehicle. Okay, this is a 2016 Nissan Quest. We had a misfiring cylinder 2, which is right over there. Actually, that's cylinder 5, cylinder 2 right here. We had bore scoped this one. I don't know if y'all remember, the sidewalls were all scraped up and stuff. Had 60 psi. Well, after I replaced this engine, I'm getting it up to operating temperature, and well, it was running weird. Y'all see I have a different coil right there because the coils that came on this engine, I was like, hold up, it's misfiring. So through my diagnosis, I swapped out a coil from the other engine in place of these aftermarket ones, and I knew that one was good because, you know, yeah. So it still wasn't hitting. It was like I had a dead hole. I you know, checked the injector, put a stethoscope right there, disconnected it, noise went away, connected it, you can hear it click click click. So I knew the injector was hitting. Now, was it getting proper fuel? I don't know. I wasn't worried about that. So what then I did, I checked compression on that one right there. Had 90 psi, guys. Okay, cool. I was like, well, I got a hold of the advisor. I told him, hey, this engine has no compression. Now, truth be told, guys, when I was putting the torque converter nuts in and I was spinning the engine to get the torque converter lined up or to be able to put the nuts on, I felt a rough area. Like it gets stuck, like if it's seized. And I was going, working it back and forth, boom, boom, boom. Because I knew maybe there was a rust ridge or something, carbon buildup or something. And then finally it broke free and it started spinning. It started being able to turn. I was like, all right, cool. So then when I fired up, I felt like it was running weird. But then I was like, nah, I'm tripping. Whatever. Engine sat for a minute. Injectors might not, you know, be spraying properly right now. So I went with it. Put all my fluids in, let it get up to operating temperature. Made sure that the coolant wasn't leaking anywhere, which it wasn't. Okay. Made sure I had no codes. I went to clear the codes and I was getting a P0302. And that's when I started chasing the misfire. So fine. We hit up the junkyard. They're like, all right, take pictures of the heat tabs, take pictures of the DTC, get a video of the compression. And this is where I started to look dumb. So whenever you key cycle these vehicles, the codes go past, right? And then it has to see so many misfires before it'll go present. Well, it was past. It didn't want to go red. It didn't want to go present. It didn't want to go current. So I'm like, what the hell? Put my hand, right? Can feel it like misfire every now and then. Boom. Boom. I'm like, what the hell? I go down here and disconnect that. It start misfiring, plug it back in, smooth it out. I'm like, what? Because before I would have disconnect that, no change. You know, that's normally how you can tell what cylinder, because you'll have no change. Well, I didn't have no change. So I'm like, no freaking way. There's no way this vehicle's compression came back. Well, sure thing, guys. I don't know if y'all pay attention to the shorts, but here is a quick clip of me failing to do a failed video. All right, y'all remember this junkyard one? The one that I said we still have a misfire, 90 psi, extended warranty, or junkyard wants a pressure reading of a video or whatever, so we gonna give it to him. Go for it. 160.
Getting up there. That's with oil? Huh? Is that with or without oil?
No, that's without. Alright, go. Now, if y'all saw, I did the compression test again, and why did that fall down? I might, you know what? I think my ball check inside is messed up, or the actual valve, but it seems like compression came back, so we're gonna put this thing back together. I'm gonna throw it on the alignment rack, and we're gonna fly with it. Customer will be happy because now they ain't gotta wait longer for their vehicle, and I get to get this thing out of my hair. Good thing, because this was the last engine with low miles in the US, guys. Woo! So as y'all can see, now there is, okay, wait, hold on, let me back up. Compression of 160 compared to that one right there, 175, 180. Difference between cylinders, the spec is 14 psi. We have about 20 psi difference, which if the compression came back, it's probably gonna come back up. This is probably the cylinder that had some, you know, roughness to it. Just, and what's weird, I let this thing get up to operating temperature, guys. I let it get up to operating temperature. I let it, and it was still misfiring, and it didn't get any better as it got hotter. So that's why I really thought that there was something wrong, and just made me look like a liar. So again, I took my pictures, I got the video. Yes, we could have thrown ATF down there, but I'm not gonna do something for free for that. No. The Junkyard engine, if they wanted me to put ATF in all the cylinders, now that's something maybe they should start seeing. When upon receiving engine, pour ATF in all the cylinders and let it sit overnight prior to installing, and then turn it, get all that ATF out. But that could have saved me some time. I wasn't expecting that. What else? Oh, maybe it could have been avoided. Not too sure. No. Yes, it could have. But I just thought about it too. I'm going to put that coil back here before I let it go. I still got to align this vehicle. The reason I want to put that coil back so all of them are matching and there's no different, you know, because some coils have different resistance in them per style, if you will. So they're gonna hit a little harder. I just want it to be even across the board. Now, would I have loved to do an engine again? Absolutely. Okay, because that's money. I would have got paid twice. Am I happy that I ain't got to do an engine again? Absolutely. Guys, I get to a point where if I'm working on a vehicle too long, I get sick and freaking tired of it. I just want it out of my stall. Now, here's one thing I do want to address, because normally we're supposed to pull all the spark plugs out when doing a compression test, right? Nah. Yes, that's rule. But I was getting 90 psi without doing all that. Okay, that some can say, well, Fluff, it's because you had resistance compression strokes on each of those and it was faulting or misleading your compression. So that's why I pulled the other one to make sure. Okay, the other one, 175, 180 solid. Now that video, that short video, was supposed to show the difference of them. It was supposed to show this at 90, that at 180, but it failed. While it sat overnight, while it sat over the day, while I heat cycled it, while there's engine oil getting cycled, splashed onto cylinder wall and stuff, when I was trying to retrieve the code again, it probably cleaned up the cylinder, and that's why my compression came back, and or the rings became unstuck. I don't know, whatever it is. I gotta put this thing back together, guys. Swap out that coil again, go align it, go test drive it, and Monday get an answer. We're still gonna tell the junkyard, hey, there's still difference of cylinder. What do you want to do? It's their call. Because if not, then they have no choice of putting a OEM engine, a remand, a brand new engine, because there's no more, guys. There's no more of these left. This vehicle has less than 60,000 miles on it. This barely has 60,000 miles on it. I don't think this has 60. I think the engine has 58, 59. The vehicle has like 57. Couple thousand difference. Of course, the customer had to agree to it. So that's what we had to do. Is what it is, guys. I got bummed. I got tricked. I got misled by a dirty cylinder. Oh well, it is what it is. You can't win everyone, but I'm glad they had me check compression again. I could do something else. I have another big job to do, a front timing cover on a Nissan Altima that I'm gonna do next week, and I want to focus on that front cover because that one is gonna be good. Stay tuned, guys. Deuce.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fake.